Hello and welcome on 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, time to take you around again through the world of sport. Activities concerning AFCON. Round of 16 fixtures has been made and teams are battle ready to play on Sunday, Monday and also Tuesday. Well, let's quickly look at round of African Cup of Nations round of 16 where Burkina Faso will be facing Gabon on Sunday. You have Nigeria and Tunisia also that will be coming up later on Sunday. That will be a nice one there. Evening time, Guinea versus Gambia, Cameroon versus Comoros, and Senegal versus Cape Verde, Morocco versus Malawi. All these matches will be coming up. And joining me in the studio to talk about this, I have with me Yakubu Usman. Good to have you.
Thank you.
And also the lady talking about Madia Omar. Good to have you too.
Thank you very much for having me.
Nigeria, let's start with our own first. At least Nigerian Super Eagles versus Tunisia. The Carthage Eagles will be the second match that will be coming up on Sunday in the round of 16. We just saw the matches have been the round of 16 where some teams fell, some stayed. Nigeria and Tunisia. Checking the record, yes, both of us, we can say, yes, we are at par. But when it comes to this tournament so far, Nigeria have been a bit higher in performance and also in result. Tunisia struggled, they only gathered 3 points. They qualify out of the best losers mean. So that Nigerian versus Tunisia, how do you see this game?
In football, anything can happen. It doesn't matter if they came out with 3 points. They've been wounded and they're going to do everything to not relive that moment again. So I don't see them as a threat for the Super Eagles team. Like the layman will say on the street, they will collect. And that's what I'm counting on. They will collect. Like they will concede. They will concede.
At least you said 2-0 in our earlier...
Yeah, in the morning I said 2-0. And I'm still standing by my 2-0. I am not moving. Like I stand gidigba on that 2-0.
Yes, I just hope.
But whatever happens, I believe in this squad that we've been able to build over the month. Yes, because they just came together all of a sudden.
Yes,
and
actually.
Surprisingly, they're giving us what we want. In the beginning of the AFCON, nobody believed that the Super Eagles would perform the way they performed. I think it was after the first match with Egypt, and that's like the main competition in this African Cup of Nations for the Super Eagles since the competition started. Sudan, yes, when you look at their ratings and all that, they're nothing compared to the Super Eagles. So is Guinea-Bissau. So I think if we can go past the Mohamed Salah team, I don't want to use Pharaohs of Egypt or let's say the Egypt team. It was all about Mohamed Salah, you know, before the start of the game. But what we've seen so far, every time, every opportunity they have, these new players are coming up with something up their sleeve in a very positive way. So that's the same thing I think they will replicate on Sunday when they meet Tunisia. So it's going to be a win-win for Team Nigeria. That's what I believe. Hopefully
that will actually happen. And looking at other teams, Burkina Faso will also be playing. Cameroon, the host nation, will be there. We have Equatorial Guinea. You have the countries like Gambia, all of them making it. Malawi, Morocco. You know, somebody was like, Malawi, Morocco? Can Malawi escape Morocco? I said, no. For them to have qualified to this level, that means they are able, they are good enough to play. Cameroon, Comoros. So the same thing that is applicable to Morocco, Malawi is applicable to Cameroon, Comoros. Cameroon needs to be very, very careful. They must not underrate Comoros, despite the fact they are the host.
For me, I actually think that that's going to be the, apart from the Nigeria, I think that's going to be the most interesting match to watch.
Comoro, Cameroon.
Yes, Comoro, Cameroon, because Comoros came from nowhere. Do you understand? It was just like a blip. Everybody was focused on the big boys, you know. Then everybody forgot countries like Malawi, Cape Verde, Comoros, Equatorial Guinea. Everybody was focused on Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, you know, Algeria. Then all of a sudden, these guys came from like a thief in the night. Us came gathering their points.
A lot of things.
And so the moment.
So exactly. So me, I feel that by the time I think that they're going to give Cameroon a run for their money. If Cameroon happen to, if Cameroon do beat them, I actually feel that, well, it's either going to be maybe by a single goal or by penalties. But on the other hand, again, this is we're going into how should I say? We're going to into the stage of it's how should I win it or go. So everybody so you might have a different Cameroon from
The one you
the
had
one in the group
earlier.
stage. They might come out more aggressive, more determined, and well, Comoros might not be able to handle them. But still, I still think that that's going to be the most interesting match to watch.
A particular team in this tournament, Senegal, rated number 1 in Africa. They didn't also find it easy. In fact, qualifying for the round of 16, it was true thick and thin. They struggled despite being rated as number 1 in Africa. Now they'll be facing Cape Verde. Mind you, Cape Verde, they are a giant killing nation. We remember what they did to Nigeria.
Yes, exactly. So you see, prior to the African Cup of Nations, we were plagued with this coronavirus, a global pandemic that stalled a lot of things. Players were not getting play times. There was no sports activities. People were not watching, were not going to the stadium to have that feel, that adrenaline rush. You know, there's a difference when you're watching live and when you're watching in your sitting room. So I think that made us hungry. If you look at the different teams that are playing in the African Cup of Nations, they introduced younger players, they introduced new players. All of the team in the African Cup of Nations. Look at Cameroon. Cameroon, you know, I know they are the indomitable lions and they've done, I look at some of the ratings, I know they don't score a lot of goals and that's why Senegal is always topping them when it comes to rating in Africa and in the world. But if you look at the team Cameroon has been indomitable than most African teams that you can look at. Look at what Vincent Abubakar is doing right now. He's the one going for the golden boot. 5 goals. In a tournament that just started in the group stage, for God's sake, Bubakar, take it easy now. Like, that's what. And then look at his teammates, Akambi. They're doing the same thing. See, I've seen matches, I've seen tournaments where players, I know a player cannot do everything, but I've seen tournaments. The likes of Cristiano Ronaldo have done it for several cups, for where he single-handedly
lifts a team.
Lifts a team from nothing to something, and then they went as far as clinching the title or trophy rather for that season. And I see that happening for Cameroon. I'm not saying that they are better than Nigeria, even though even
if you are saying it, yes, I am standing here to tell you that Nigerians we will upstage anyone we are meeting.
Yes, I say
even to that.
They are playing so much. Like Yakubu said in the beginning, Cameroon will be one of the most interesting match to watch this round of 16.
And also, that's why I put to you Senegal, Cape Verde. Senegal must be very careful.
Senegal must be very careful, but I do not see Cape Verde edging out Senegal.
What if it happens? Nobody saw that coming.
Yes,
nobody saw. Yes. Nobody gave the chance to Equatorial Guinea, Gambia. These are nations that whenever they are playing AFCON,
but I want to,
they are just there to be bystanders. They just come, they play, they go home.
To fill the slots.
But I want this to make you understand that this round of 16, in most tournaments, everybody try to not make the mistakes that they made in the group stage.
So
because if you snooze,
you lose.
You are out. So I think this time around, it's, you know how Nigerians say, tie your wrapper well. That's what is going to happen for most of these teams. And it's not going to be easy for Senegal. I'm not saying that. Cape Verde did something to Nigeria that I'll never forget. Like, I was really angry and I was like, Cape Verde came from nowhere. These are underdogs when we talk about African football.
4-0.
Not to even talk about the world scene. And then it just happened. So I think Cape Verde are going to struggle. They're going to do their best. But Senegal, you know, look at what they've done. They've not really done their best in this African Cup of Nations. But I think it's going to be making a statement for most of the clubs in this round of 16. I'm scared about round of 16, not just for Nigeria, but some other clubs that I love, some other countries. Some other countries rather that have, you know, beautiful squad and they're playing. For me, I support clubs or countries or squad that are doing the right thing and they're giving their best, because if you give your best, for me, you deserve to have the best.
Now, Yakubu, now looking at the fact that Senegal, despite the expectations, we know they struggled, Tunisia struggled, Algeria struggled, Ghana, all these countries, they really struggled. And you look at Malawi, Equatorial Guinea, Comoros, Gambia, also, despite the fact that they have been underrated, people play against them with complacency and they were able to upstage and change things. Now in the round of 16, do you see any shocking result from the, so to say, minnows versus the big boys?
Well, for me, honestly, I think the only shocking result it might be Cape Verde, Senegal, or Malawi, Morocco. But apart from that, honestly, because as I said, it's the second round. Each of these big boys, I would say, each of these big boys have tasted winning this trophy. They've held it. They've won it. So they know what's at stake. And they are going to come with their A game. Now, these other countries, maybe a few of them might have gone to that round of 16, but they don't, do you understand? They don't know that they don't have, or they haven't experienced that stake yet. Yes, they will come in with everything they have, but they won't, how should I say, it won't be the same with the big boys, as I said.
But at least I have a feeling that one or two of them might scale through to round of 8.
Yeah, that's what I said. For me, that's what I said. It's Malawi. For me, I think Malawi might scale, Cape Verde. But as I said, Comoros, I really don't see them. I see them giving Cameroon a hard time and everything, but this is Cameroon we're talking about.
So they should do the business.
This is Cameroon we're talking about.
Okay.
Cameroon are going to definitely.
Don't forget they have the soil and the fans.
If you don't tread well, your soil can be taken over from you.
Exactly, but for Comoros, no.
Comoros can't take it away. According to my analysts in the studio, they believe that Comoros, they don't stand a chance against Cameroon in the game that will be coming up in the round of 16. We'll be reviewing all the matches, now looking at as it will be coming up. Maybe we should call it preview. We'll be previewing rather. But hopefully, Nigerian Super Eagles, we are more concerning our own team. Talking about the Super Eagles against Tunisia, the Carthage Eagles. Can they fly high better than the Carthage Eagles? Very possible. Augustine Eguavoen needs to do something more concerning the strikers. Work on them more for them to score more goals. Midfield solid, defense solid, goalkeeping department. There are people who are saying Uzoho is more experienced, kind of more solid when it comes to being G3 more than Maduka Okoye. Well, we wait to see what's going to happen concerning that match. We'll be looking at Nigerian Super Eagles and also other teams that will be playing. Malawi versus Morocco. That's another day, another story for another day by the time they play. Now let's come back home. Let's talk about Nigerian Women Football League NWFL table. Well, after playing their week 5 matches in Group A. Group A, we have teams that actually did well in that particular order. Well, we have Group B there anyway. Let's look at the table as it stands, where the teams like Nasarawa Amazon, they also did well in their own group. Nasarawa Amazon, they won their match. You just have to give it up to all these teams that played in the NWFL. If you can have the table again in the Group A and Group B of the NWFL matches that were played in match day 5, we just have to talk about our own. We have to give them credit for what they are doing. The likes of Bayelsa Queens are trying their best. You have to give it up to them. Bayelsa Queens, don't forget the FC Robo of Lagos. Well, Edo Queens are top in their group there with 11 points. You have Nasarawa Amazon with 9 points coming second. Nigeria Test of Abuja, to let you know that team is from Abuja. They are standing 8th and they are newcomers. They are really making statements. 8 points alongside Confluence Queens of Kogi State there. That's 8 points also. Osun Babes, 3 points. Adamawa, 3 points. And Pelican Stars, surprisingly, a team that used to be a household name in Nigeria. Now they are struggling. What is the problem with Pelican Stars? No point yet. They are yet to win. They are yet to draw. They have been losing. They lost 4 games in a row, and they are yet to even gather a point, single point. Pelican Stars. What a way to go. Now, let's quickly look at Group B, as also Rivers Angels of Rivers State. They are topping with 10 points. You have Bayelsa Queens, second with 8 points. FC Robo Queens of Lagos, they have 7 points. In that pecking order, Delta Queens, Royal Queens. You have Sunshine Queens of Akure, and also Abia Angels, who are having 2 points. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10 in that pecking order. We just look at Group A and Group B. And now, I love the fact that Nigeria Tells in Group A, they are really showing their class. That we could be tagged their newcomers, but we can make statement.
Exactly. I'm happy that Abuja Babes, like I call them, you know, the Nigeria Tells. If you don't put the Abuja Babes, it's as if you are not acknowledging the fact that, you know,
Abuja Babes right now are making some
yes, they are
moves.
making sense, and I'm really happy that they're doing what they're doing right now. But you know, in the NWFL, it's always been two teams for me, it's like a rotation. And then sometimes you see some of the teams come in flashlight and then they are back to the bottom again. So it's been Rivers Angels and Bayelsa Queens
and Edo Queens
for many years now. I need to see maybe.
But there's a team from the north, Nasarawa Amazons.
Nasarawa Amazons.
They've been one of the most experienced, and also you can't write them off, because I remember what the cheerleader of the chairperson of the club saying they can stand any team, and really even the Confluence Queens, the Edo Queens, the Pelicans, the Rivers Angels, they are always very careful whenever they face Nasarawa Amazons.
But when you do the tally, why I'm saying is two or three teams. When you talk about the NWFL, it's when you're making mark, people know you. I know Nassau United have been doing that, but they've not been able to do what I would want them to do to put their name on or carve their name on a stone. So I need to see more of the teams do well in the NWFL.
Okay, now at least I've allowed you to talk about the NWFL. So.
Oh God!
So now,
this is what you were doing all along.
Seriously.
It's okay.
Now quickly, let's say at least let's make it the way it is. MPFL will be coming up today, particularly a match between the Oriental Brothers, Athland versus Rangers. Anytime they play is always a big one. Coach, you have to, funny enough, incidentally, Mike Kaba will be taking over. He's the coach of Rangers. Abdallah is there in Athland. The two teams, they are kind of brothers, but they know themselves very well. That's why they target Oriental Derby. And that match will be coming up today. Who do you see winning this? Quickly, time is going.
I give it to Rangers.
Rangers?
Yes.
Seriously, why Rangers?
Well, because how should I say? When you look at how should I say the teams at the moment.
Say it the way you want to say it.
No, me, because I feel that for me, seeing the MPFL league and everything at the moment right now, Rangers have more cohesion than Heartland. So, and I see them edging Heartland out. And how should I say, taking
I see you smiling.
Yeah, since the start of the NPFL this season, we see Enugu Rangers doing their best. I think that's what is going to happen when they meet at this Oriental. I call it the Southeast Derby.
You see, she agrees with me. So
maybe she's just trying to make you feel happy anyway. Well, we've been looking at the NPFL. Athland will be facing Rangers. They will be hosting rather over there at Dayan Ayam Stadium, where they'll be facing Rangers. The two teams are from the Oriental side of Nigeria, Southeastern side, and they know themselves. It will be coming up live. Who will win their game is left for the players to decide. Who wins? We've been talking concerning that. And also, we just reviewed the NWFL Match Day 5 table, where teams like Edo Queens have been at top of Group A, and you just have to give Rivers Angels also in Group B. They are topping the table there. And also in the AFCON, we've talked about teams that have done well so far. They will play in the round of 16. And before we go quickly, just a very short Arsenal-Liverpool. It was a good one for Liverpool for them to have been able to at least qualify for final to play against Chelsea.
Yes. I'm hiding my face right now.
You don't want to talk about that because you are scared.
No, I'm not. It was a good one for Liverpool, and
it was a bad one for Arsenal.
Yes, it was. I was going to say that actually.
That's why you don't want to talk about it.
But I didn't. Come on, I didn't see Arsenal winning that match in the beginning, so I think it wasn't a surprise for me.
Okay, from Yakubu.
It was surprising because when they played the first leg, Arsenal were down to 10 men, and they still held Liverpool, do you understand, to a draw. So, and when they started this one, it was 15 minutes, as in the first 15 minutes, they put Liverpool on the back burner, you understand? But eventually it showed that they do need a striker. That one has shown. It showed yesterday.
It didn't show eventually. I saw it from the beginning.
No, as in it did show yesterday that they do need a striker.
Yes, they do, and they need to work on that.
Yeah.
We just have to go right now. Well, so painful. Thomas Partey had to get a red card from Ghana to Arsenal. Well, that football. It's been Madia Umar and Yakubu Usman in the studio. Good to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I am Adeni Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness. Thanks for watching.